Jai Srila Bhaktiranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And we're going to be joined today by a special guest. So we have to wait and see in anticipation. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. All right, so dear devotees, I may have to end a little earlier today. We're going out on Harinam Sankirtan, but it's all good. I'll take you with me if they are ready earlier, but I think, as usual, maybe they won't be ready on time and we'll get all our full 1 hour. So let us use our 1 hour with our special guest, surprise guest arriving behind, Braja Sundari Devi Rasi.
And Bimala Devi Rasi.
And Bimala Devi Rasi. So come and have the seats. And Braja Sundari, she has been a pioneer of the, you have to sit fairly near. She's a pioneer of the Zooms, or the back to basics, etc. from early days. And so we are happy to have this surprise visit. She's here with her 3 children and their dad, and they're staying nearby. And they're also coming on Harinam Sankirtan today. So a little introduction. So, all right, devotees are coming together. We should begin with our Vandanam. And do we have translation running today? Yes. Okay. So we're on English. So you'll have to speak in English. Their turn to translate. Rajasundar is a very capable translator. Oh, lots of devotees there in your home. Suresh Krishna Prabhu. Happy to see. Indu Bala, welcome. She was here with us until last night and then went back in the night. So all is good. Hare Krishna. So, dear devotees, we'll begin. Vandeham. Vandeham Shri Guru, Shri Yuta Pada Kamalang, Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha, Shri Rupam Sagrajatam, Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tang Sajivam, Sarvetam Savarutam, Parijana Sahitam, Krishna Chaitanya Devam, Shri Radha Krishna Padam, Sahagana Lalita, Shri Vishakan Vitangs Cha. Om Jnana Timarandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Goratvije Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Suresh Krishna, we've come to Latvia. And is that snow outside on the tree? Yes.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Maharaj.
Dandavat Maharaj. Dandavat to all the devotees. Very happy to see everyone. Yes, Maharaj. Lots of snow today. The people have awaited it. And at the end of the year, it has finally come. We do not know for how long, but it has come. And I'm very happy to see Braja Sundari Didi, because I am under her nickname, Bhakti Online. We're happy to see her. You look wonderful, and a wonderful daughter you have there. Super.
Rajasundari.
Rajasundari?
Yes. Dandavat Prabhu.
So she's going to speak in English because we've got the English interpretation here, but although she is a very capable translator. But so anyone who needs Russian, you need to make sure the Russian interpretation is connected. You look like you're searching for something, Suresh Krishna. Are you searching for Sri Krishna?
I am searching for Keshavananda Prabhu. Dandavat
Oh,
Keshavananda Prabhu.
Oh, really? Where's Keshavananda
Ah,
Prabhu? Keshavananda Prabhu. Very good.
Dandavat a tutti. Yes, here in London.
Maharaj, perhaps I can start with a topic, with your permission. This Wednesday, we gather and we discuss some relevant topics that the devotees are asking. And we had a topic about prayer. And we have a few questions regarding that. Can we consider Hare Krishna Mahamantra a prayer? And also, what is a prayer? And what is a prayerful kind of mood or yeah. So these three topics regarding prayer.
Is the Maha Mantra a prayer? Well, there's a question. And Keshwanandru is here, and so we shall hear the answer. I mean, I can happily contribute, but I think we shall first ask Keshwananda, because he's a bit of a hidden treasure, and now we have the treasure with us.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat. Well, we're reading this.
Are you praying with that, Hare Krishna?
Yes. Jai. Jai. Jai Shri Mahamantra Ki Jai. The sound incarnation of the absolute sweet Lord. And we're reading, this book. This is the temple copy, but I've snuck it to my room to have the physical book while I'm looking up a few things. And we just finished the Krishna conception today. And the very next chapter we will begin tomorrow is named the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And then all the following chapters are related to that. So the next chapter is the Hare Krishna Mantra. Then the service of the holy name is the next chapter. Then the nectar of the holy name is the next chapter. And then I think it ends with reality, the beautiful. So we're not quite, I haven't done my homework in the sense that we haven't read those chapters. But this book, if we want to know the nature of the holy name, is highly recommended, no doubt. And we were also discussing this same subject, funnily enough, on Sunday with our friend Darius and his daughter Emily, and he was asking exactly this question. So, Anam Tattva, Srila Guru Maharaj said, is very difficult to understand, as many things are, because we are dealing with the infinite. So, the infinite, that infinite sweet Lord in his sound incarnation is infinite. So many things, everything within Shri Nam, Hari Nam. So it is purifying and wonderful in and of itself. It's the sound incarnation of Krishna. It is Krishna. It is the Lord. It's non-different in so many things. And when the surrendered soul is singing that mantra and praising our Lord, then it said that Krishna is dancing on his on his tongue and coming from his lips, or her lips, her tongue. So that is Sri Nam is the Lord. But I am a sadhaka. I don't have the surrender and the clean heart to vibrate that Nam. So I am practicing under the direction of Sri Guru and Vaishnava to chant those names in due measure, as we hear sometimes in the Sad Goswami Astakam. I think it refers to the Goswamis chanting in due measure, and you know, if we, it's so many things. We hear that Hare is the vocative form of Hara. It's calling the feminine. It's calling Srimati Radharani herself, who Guru Maharaj very early, I think, is it this book or Sri Guru and His Grace, on page 3 or something, Guru Maharaj says, you know, when he's talking about the plane of exploitation, and he says, actually, we are in the predominated party. This is our constitutional position. And he says, Mahabhaba's party. He just says it on page 3. We are in that group. Our home is in that group. Our natural position is in her group as servitors. We're underneath those little units of beauty that Guru Maharaj says. Service is a unit of beauty. That's how it's measured. Beauty is measured by seva. If we'd ever wondered, how do you measure beauty? That's how we measure it. So, so we've heard that that's a call to her, actually, to the Lord, to please do what is necessary with me. Clean me, change me, uplift me, help me to serve you, bring me in your direction. Don't let me forget you. Do the needful, as they say in India. And we've heard many times that it's necessary to have full, you know, a desperation, this layolyam, this wonderful but shot through with heartache, actually, heartache, desperation, like the child in the market who can no longer see his mother. He lost her hand, and now he is with single-minded, single-pointed intensity, crying, "Oh, mother, where are you?" He's not thinking that he's hungry. He's not thinking that he's thirsty. He's not thinking where his toy is. He's thinking, where is my mother? I need my mother. So in that sense, that our mood is prayerful, no doubt. Because we need help, and we need help from above. And this Maha Mantra has been brought to us by, he garlanded the whole world with a mala of Sankirtan and the holy name. This was Mahaprabhu. One of Mahaprabhu's many gifts was he put that garland around the whole world. And through his devotees, they have, you know, at that time when we're sitting there with our hands out in receiving the mantra, receiving the beads, the name, the mantra principally coming from, and Gurudev saying, I received this mantra from my Gurudev. And it still sends a shiver up my spine that moment when you realize this is not a mantra coming from Google. You can find every mantra there ever was, probably, on the internet or this and that. But it's not about that. It's about the heart transaction with the spiritual master, with the devotee, with the Vaishnava. And that mantra is coming from their affectionate heart into to us, with the instruction to chant the prescribed rounds, to chant this mantra always, no upper limit, and to try to avoid the 10 offenses, to know them and to take them seriously and be aware of those things. So our mood is certainly, in a nutshell, what I can say, our mood is certainly prayerful. Prayerful. I am in want, and I have been given this medicine by my master. So I am practicing that as possible by me, and then we will do our Sankirtan. This is Mahaprabhu's movement, is Sankirtan movement all together. Last night we went into central London, very busy. You could hardly move on the street. It was amazing, actually, to try, to try as we can to. And of course, it's wonderful. There's nothing else happening out there. That's the truth. That is absolutely the truth. People going around trying to find that satisfaction, that heart's longing by, I don't know what, going in the big shops or going to the restaurant or to the bar, whatever it may be. So our mood is prayerful, but the mantra is the Lord himself. How can we understand that? We can't really. He is inconceivably wonderful and comes in this particular way to us through Sri Guru and Vaishnava. And they have told us that sincerity is invincible. And by their grace and their power, if I am a good student and do my practice, then Gurudev saying, then it will come to you. Krishna will come and forcefully take over. We were hearing that this morning in this search for Sri Krishna, that so hopeful chapter where Guru Maharaj is saying, because Krishna is a thief. Jai. He doesn't wait for an invitation. And so once even the smallest attention is being given to him, even a little bit of that infinite grace come to us, then he will steal it and he will take over. Guru Maharaj says, today or tomorrow, that will happen. So we have faith. This is our wealth. Our faith is the wealth of our lives that we must protect and nurture and pray every day. Please, Lord, whatever happens, don't let me go. Don't let me forget you. Don't let me go away from the association of the Vaishnavas. Don't let me wander off into something. So anyway, Marge, I don't want to go on all long, but because it's a specific, beautiful question. So I offered what I can offer anyway this time, but I'm sure you have other points.
Well, what we definitely understand is that the chapter you just read is the best chapter in the best book.
Probably not.
Because you're very enthusiastic and you're a good salesman. We've read it many times. We want to come and read it again. Now, I don't know whether Suresh Krishnapu's question arose from maybe, 3 weeks or so ago, perhaps on the Latvian Zoom, but elsewhere. We were reading from the Sermons of the Guardian of Devotion, where Srila Guru Maharaj is asked this about prayer and about the chanting, etc. And actually Guru Maharaj answers this very clearly. And I can read a part, or probably even better is to put something into the chat box for our poor translator. So I'm just clicking something and putting it into the chat box. The thing is that the Zoom chat box doesn't take a lot. I also don't want to read a lot as such, except on the other hand, really the words of our masters are the answer to everything. So beginning here, and it's Sermons of the Guardian of Devotion, chapter 4. So here we are. So Jai Srila Guru Maharaj ki Jai, and always Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai, means Srila Bhakti Rockok Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, with these words in Sermons of the Guardian of Devotion, saying, self-analysis will take us to surrender. Surrender and prayer will be of primary importance to any spiritual student. Sharanagati means surrender. As much as we make surrender towards Him, our prayer will be genuine. When I shall see myself as clearly helpless, then only will my prayer be substantial, and then the help will come accordingly. On the whole, there is only one most important factor: sadhu sangha. And then the thing is, it's a whole section about prayer. So I'll add a little bit more in there. Oh, too long. Your message is too long. Well, sorry about that, Mr. Zoom. I'll try to shorten it a little bit. Oh, and since it means that, let's see whether that'll go in. Sorry, I didn't want to make this a delay, but it'll be helpful for the translator, I think. The translator has a name. He's not Chat GPT, he's Hari Gopal Prabhu. Isn't he? Where is Hari Gopal? Oh, there he is, without the camera on. I hope you're not using Chat GPT, Gopal Prabhu. Okay, here we are. So Srila Guru Maharaj continuing directly. So many things are all interdependent, but first importance is to be given to sadhu sangha. But sadhu sangha is also affected by the results of so many previous events. So many things are all interdependent, but still some points have been given more stress. More importance has been given to, firstly, sadhu sangha, then shastra, then sharanagati, then prayer. Though many things are there, a complete and interdependent inter-help, but still, if we are to select some principal thing for our help, the first thing will be sadhu sangha, association with those more advanced than myself. Yeah. And next importance will be given to the shastra, the advices of the great sadhus. And with these two, we shall take practical steps in sharanagati. And sharanagati is real when it is sincere. And then the rest of the little bit, that it's the message that said it was too long. And then Srila Guru Maharaj saying, and sincerity means I am helpless. By self-analysis, I am helpless. As much as I consider myself to be helpless, my prayer to the Lord will be accordingly intense. And the help from that side will come to that degree. Sangha means serving attitude, not physical contact, but serving. Higher things can be contacted only through the relationship of serving tendency, not otherwise. And the thing is that directly brought on a question about prayer, and it's a whole section about prayer. And you're asking what to pray for, was that right? Were you asking what to pray for? Oh, too long.
The question was, what is hearing some echo. What is a prayer like mood? Prayer mood.
Okay, then we've got the answers for you. Guru Maharaj has the answers for you. And here we are. Question: therefore is prayer a more benedicting activity? Srila Sridhar Maharaj, Srila Guru Maharaj. Prayer also should be pure. O Lord, give me my bread is also a prayer. And another type of prayer is, please save me. I do not know what is my real interest. Please enlighten me. There are so many different types of prayer, and how we pray is determined by our association and our spiritual advice. Then the question comes, is praying for the revelation of the Absolute more important than the glorification of the Absolute? And then Srila Guru Maharaj replies, yes. So, is praying for the revelation of the Absolute more important than glorification of the Absolute? Guru Maharaj, yes. Please you reveal within me what truth is. Who am I? Where am I? What is my goal of life and how to reach there? Why am I suffering? I do not know how to get out of this miserable life. So please help me. I do not know, but only I can guess that you are goodness, ecstasy, and happiness. I want you. I am much tired of my present situation. I cannot tolerate it any longer. Please take me up. So that's Guru Maharaj's answer. Then the devotee then asks, should that type of prayer be given more importance and stressed more than the glorification of the Absolute? So asking essentially the same question again. And then Srila Guru Maharaj is answering, always in a very dignified way. Guru Maharaj answering, the prayer to the highest degree that we find, so here we are, the prayer to the highest degree that we find is, I want your connection. You may utilize me, you may think me to be yours, and keeping me in your connection, utilize me according to your sweet will. I have no particular claim nor aspiration that I must attain this or that, but only I want to be your faithful servant. And so you please utilize me in any way you like. Only that inseparable connection with you I want. I am your slave. I want to be your slave. Your connection I want. Your sincere connection. And you know best what connection that is. I do not know what is what, but you know what is best. Only consider me as your own and utilize me. Then Srila Guru Maharaj says, that should be the nature of our prayer. Then the devotee does ask, should we have a desperate mood? Hare Krishna. Okay, I'm going to give you Srila Guru Maharaj's reply, and then he's going to give some examples. So just a few words more. This is just a few words more from Srila Guru Maharaj. So Srila Guru Maharaj answers to the question, should we have a desperate mood? He says, desperate? That will depend on the particular disciple. as much sure a conception he gets of his high prospect, he becomes desperate to that degree. Surrender means to be desperate, that whatever may come, let it come, but I surrender to you. I have got such confidence in you. I am surrendering to you, and if any revolting forces of the environment come to attack me, then I am to tolerate that. And then Srila Guru Maharaj actually goes to give the example of Prahlad Maharaj and everything that he tolerated from the environment. But he was surrender personified. And starting from Prahlad Maharaj, our full reliance on the Lord's protection, our surrender unto his lotus feet, then we are getting that perfect example on which the building of the higher and higher topics come. So there, Guru Maharaj heard your question, Suresh Krishna, and answered you, I think. Hare Krishna. And was there another part to your question? Is the Maha Mantra a prayer? I think Keshwanand covered that. But everything depends on consciousness. And if we're just repeating the Maha Mantra mechanically, then may not be any prayer. But if we are repeating the Maha Mantra as Guru Maharaj indicated, this idea that we are the Lord, just the Lord's and only the Lord's, then everything is prayerful and perfect. Okay, our surprise guest surprisingly left and then surprisingly returned. Yes, in the proper mood, everything is prayer. In a performative mood, nothing is. All right, Rajasundari already told me. She's got something to say. So let us all hear what she's got to say.
Dandavats, dear devotees. Actually, I don't know what Maharaj is speaking about.
Well, that's because you left the room.
She wanted to the toilet.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the information.
So I don't know what to tell you. If you want to, you can ask questions. But I'm very happy to see everyone, to see Suresh Krishna Prabhu, Madhurya Leela Didi, Hari Gopal Prabhu, and of course Keshavananda Prabhu. Actually, everyone. Last time I saw Keshavananda Prabhu a little bit more than a year ago in Govardhan.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And I also was with my daughter there. Bimala Didi. If you want to, you can ask some questions, because I don't know what to say to you.
Well, Krishna said to Gopakumar, "Why have you stayed away so long?" Then we've been missing you on the Zooms recently. You can just share that. Okay, I stayed away, but I've always been listening. This is what she told me.
I always was thinking about Vaishnavas and the Lord and the devotion, but I cannot say that all the time I was listening to the Zooms. But sometimes, yes, I was visiting and listening to the Zooms. And in January, some of the Zooms, I will be hosting some of the Zooms. In Latvian Zooms in January. So we'll see each other again.
And by the way, Udaran Prabhu came here to the Vila Govinda ashram while I was in London. He left a Christmas gift from him and his wife, which was very sweet. And yesterday, was it? I think yesterday he sent me a picture. He was in St. Peter's Church in the Vatican, and he sent me a photograph of the roof. And that really reminded me of how Gurudev so much appreciated all that fine artwork. And he's always looking and seeing and thinking how our temples can be so beautifully also decorated. And he had a book, a devotee, maybe Bon Maharaj, one of the Italian devotees, gave Srila Gurudev a book about the Roman architecture, but the Roman art. And it was a big coffee table, decaffeinated tea table book, and it's a large book with all the photographs inside, and that was in Calcutta, Dum Dum Park Temple, and Gurudev would see that and look and appreciate. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Maharaj,
Hari Gopal Prabhu, we've lost an English translation.
No, Maharaj, I'm getting some crazy echoes. I cannot hear it. Maybe try to turn your microphone off, maybe it's you. Alright, that's better.
Все, окей. В прошлое воскресенье,
Yes, last Sunday,
он
Raja Krishna Prabhu,
высказывание такое сказал,
he
и
said something, and I started to think about that. That when I think of Krishna, I am confident in my actions. So these very beautiful words, this confidence I'm getting. And I remember the story about Goswami Maharaj. When the coward boys, they go to Jamuna, and they look at Yamuna, and they say, oh, let's drink some water. Oh, but it's poisoned. Oh, but no worries, Krishna is with us. And I have a question. This confidence, because maybe when I become confident, when I'm like overconfident that Krishna puts me in place, in the proper place. And as an example for that usually I drive on the road and I follow the rules. But this one time, I was with Giriraj, and my speed was not so much over the limit. You know, what will happen with me? Giriraj is with me. And bam, the police comes out the corner, and they wrote me a warning, and they said, please, do not cross the limit, speed limit. And I know that Rupa Goswami says that you must act with enthusiasm, be patient, be confident. But this confidence, but at the same time, when we are not confident that we are going on the proper, we're following a proper path, we need some guidance. We need to ask some senior devotees in order to be confident. And also, we have this understanding that bhakti, when the tiger, he's walking and he's always looking back to check if he's going in the proper way. But this, you know, self-confidence, what is the difference between proper confidence and not proper confidence?
Could you start, Krishnananda Prabhu?
Okay, yes. We have to admit we're being called, they're surprisingly on time, so we'll keep listening and you please continue together. And now at least we've got to go to the cars and get in the cars and go. So please excuse, but we're all listening, we're still with you.
Hare Krishna, Jai Mahasankirtan Ki Jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Krishnananda, do you have translation? You need to choose English in interpretation because.
Oh yeah, I'm on my phone here. I'm trying to figure it out. English, okay. Yeah, I've got. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. What did I do then? English. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 testing. Keshwananda Prabhu, can you hear me? Keshwananda Prabhu.
Okay, hold a show.
Keshavananda Prabhu, can you hear
No, I
me?
can't hear anything.
Mm.
Do you hear English from Harigopal, no?
No.
No.
English.
My question
Done.
is, last week we were speaking about, and Raja Krishna was speaking about confirms that when I remember about Krishna, I am confirmed. So I feel confidence. I feel confidence. So
Yeah.
my question is, where is this level of confidence and unconfidence? Because as I know, like in my way, in my life, sometimes I'm not confident in what I'm doing, and I need to ask some guidance from senior Vaishnavas, or even we know this idea about tiger. When tiger goes to the forest, he looks back like sees the path which he is going. So the difference about uh, confirmation and unconfirmation. So,
Uh-huh. Hare Krishna. Well, good Srila Govinda Maharaj would often... Confidence, yes. Well, Srila Govinda Maharaj would often would say, we are always caught between hopefulness and hopelessness. That's where we are. When we hear of the mercy of the Lord and the mercy of the devotees, we feel so confident and everything is wonderful. And then when we think of ourselves and our crazy brains and our crazy lives, then we're feeling hopeless. So always we're somewhere between those two things. We can say that's natural. We can say that's natural. But Gurudev said so many wonderful things. It will come to you. Sincerity is invincible. We have to just try and try and try as best we can. Lord Nityananda knows, Mahaprabhu knows, Krishna knows, and Gurudev knows who we are and what we're like. It's no mystery to Patita Pavana that the fallen souls are fallen. And Mahaprabhu and Nityananda coming for the lowest, most fallen. So we can feel some relief from that. And then I was just been revising a shloka that I learned, but I always forget now. I remember the shlokas I learned 30 years ago, but the ones I learned a month ago, I can't remember them. I have to learn them every week. That's one. Param karaniko na bhavat para param sochatomo na chama para iti vichinja hari mar. Anyway, Hare Krishna, not quite there, but param karunika. You are the most, oh Lord, you are the ocean of mercy, Karuna Sindhu, and we had another one this morning, Karuna Sindhu and Kripa. Anyway, so another term for ocean of mercy. You are that, oh my Lord. Param, and I am Param Sochatomo. I am the worst of the worst, the most fallen, incapable, inept, puggle-minded resident of Kali Yuga. What qualities do I have? No good ones. So, and then Gurudev, when he's explaining this verse, Srila Govinda Maharaj, so sweetly, and actually I think first came to my attention through Madhusudan Prabhu, who is currently in the car with Madhusudan Maharaj, and this beautiful talk where Gurudev's saying the mood of this verse, and he's so wonderful, because he's like leaning into Krishna, like you'd lean into a friend to have a little confidential chat. You might not want everyone to hear, so you're leaning in and talking with Krishna. And Gurudev says, I don't know where it is now, but we can find it. And Gurudev is saying, so Krishna, you are Param Karoniko. You are most the most merciful, the most giving, the most kind, the most beautiful. And I am the most, this Sochatoma, it's like wretched, destitute. And I am that. So I'm putting it all in your hands now. You have to do the needful. I've done my part, he says. Guru Srila Govinda said like that, I fulfilled my obligation there, so I'm reliant on you. What can I do? I'm praying to you. I want to praying to you all the time. Please, now you fulfill your part of the bargain and save me. Very sweet and wonderful. So, and he's graced us good, the wealth and the what Sri Guru has given is actually also infinite. It's infinite. Their mercy is infinite. And part of what they've given us is our devotional family. We have so many so many devotees in our lives who we love and we respect, and we know we can talk with. This is part of Rupa Goswami's affection between devotees, is revealing the mind confidentially and sharing. I don't know what to do in this situation. What does Guru, what would please Guru? How should I move? How should I move in this situation? So we're often going to be in the position that we don't know exactly, and we'll take advice from those that we love and care about and respect to give that advice. And then finally, in the final analysis, then we're dealing with the great, Srila Guru Maharaj, I think we referred to the uncertainty principle, and then we make our choice, and then we go in our direction, and that will always be there'll always be some risk there, because we don't know exactly how it will go and how it will be. So we'll take our counsel, we'll prayerfully think, how shall I move here, and then under that affectionate guidance, then we will try to do, and it may be right, it may be wrong. We don't know how it will be. But if we're moving in that way, then and we're seeing with those eyes that every wave is favorable. Of course, I want to move with the wave that is the service wave, and in the association of the devotees and these things. But whatever will come, I'm learning to see that the Lord is in control, not me. So I have, always back to Sharanagati, to surrender, to I've been trying for so long to impose myself on the environment and calculate how it will be and should be, and it hasn't worked, and it never did. And I'm still, inclined that way. But Krishna very mercifully, the Lord very mercifully is adjusting us and showing us, look at that mess that got you nowhere, just round and round in birth and death. And now this prospect and this beautiful reality, the beautiful. This is the nature of reality. It's not a foreign thing. This is what souls are designed for, little savor units contributing to the beauty of reality. So that was all a bit disjointed, I'm afraid, but you know, we just move under direction, but then it always comes to us. Gurudev would sometimes, you know, would say you need to fly your own airplane, or, you know, we have to make decisions no one can make for us. And, you know, we can ask so much advice, and maybe it will be harmonious, and maybe we'll get different advice on the same situation. Who knows? And then we have to decide how we will go, prayerfully, and knowing that if I'm trying heart and soul to do the right thing and what will please the Vaishnavas and please the Lord, then what did Guru Maharaj say? World War III, let it be. It's a point on a line in a plane. It's a speck in the infinite. But we want our hearts to be positioned to be going in that direction. We want our energy to be utilized. So it's a great adventure. It's a great adventure. What can we say? It's the greatest adventure. It's the greatest adventure of our lives. And we have such wonderful, wonderful friends and masters who are helping us every step of the way, through the ups, through the downs. We know when we were, you know, on pilgrimage, in whether it's in Italy or in the Himalaya or wherever it may be, you know, you're walking and the sun is shining and the grass is soft, and then literally you just turn a corner and the wind is blowing and the hail snow is falling, and you're soaked through, and you're on hard rocks, and you keep going, and then you go around another corner and another situation is there. So that is the nature of life, and it's also in the upper world is also full of variegatedness, but all wonderful, all wonderful. So we're in such safe and wonderful association, as long as we can keep tuned in to that broadcast, and to offer ourselves to it, which means Guru and Vaishnava, to offer ourselves to that current in whatever way we can. Everyone here is a unique individual with unique individual talents, unique individual offerings. So we just have to be adjusted. So we're in our, you know, our attitude just needs my attitude just needs adjusting. Need an attitude adjustment. So that's why we're practicing with our beautiful friends and family, children of the same soil. And we'll, you know, when difficult decisions come, we'll do our best, you know, according to our, you know, prayerfully, we'll do our best after some due consideration. And then it's up to the Lord what will happen. May be successful, may not be successful, but we can't even judge that, really. That's in he decides what is successful, not my calculation. I might think it was a disaster. The Lord might be happy with that. And the other way around too. So we're always dependent on on the mercy of Guru and Vaishnava, and the understanding that we are his completely. So, or want to be his, like we are his, but we still have some separate interest, that we are in the hospital, we are in the clinic for those suffering from separate interest, and we have the best doctors who understand who we are and what we are and our prospect, and can see that our prospect is bright. All we have to do is to hold on tightly to their beautiful lotus feet and keep hearing, keep serving, keep associating, and then everything will be very wonderful, and it will come to you, as Srila Gurudev used to so beautifully say in his perfect Bengali English. It must will come to you. It's all that so many times he's like Krishna, shamelessly saying, it must will come to you. You chant Hare Krishna and be happy. You hear and serve and go on happily. And what will come, no problem. Niet problem. So nice to see so many Tomsk Bhaktivinoda here in Latvia today as well. I feel like Tomsk is the home that I've never been to yet. One of my homes that I have not yet visited. So we're happy to see the devotees from Tomsk as well as from so many other places here in Latvia. Where are we in? We're in Rezekne. Yes, I think we're in Rezekne with at least Suresh Prabhu. Beautiful. Hare Krishna.
But Suresh Krishna, were you really saying you were driving with confidence because you had Giriraj in the car and then got pulled over for speeding? I think there's a proper use for this expression about enthusiasm, confidence, and patience. This is for our devotional life, Prabhu, not for speeding in the motor car.
Hare Krishna. I missed all that. I didn't even hear that part. Sorry, G. I didn't pick up on that.
But
little gem.
Also, you can note that I think if I understood properly, okay, there's a police car going after somebody. If I understood, gave you a written warning, he didn't fine you. So you can still think Giriraj, he was kind to you. At least he wasn't a machine that gives you an automatic fine from the sky.
Hare Krishna.
Oh, I'm not sure what is the time, but we're on our way to Lecco, and we got 3 cars of devotees, right?
Yeah.
We got 3 cars of devotees and more joining up from the train. So maybe they'll be streaming something, and may also be in Resegne in your home. And I don't know, Facebook, is it?
Instagram.
Instagram. Vila Govinda. Vila Govinda Ashrama Instagram. Anyway, I'm in the car. I'm not so able to see everybody, but happily with you too, and very much appreciate Keshwananpu stepped in. He was here and stepped in. But unfortunately, we didn't get the words of wisdom from Rajasundari, who really, she's got some very clear reflections because she's been living in a war zone and living with the threat of you don't know if you're going to be alive the next minute hanging over her head in some very dramatic situations recently. But she's on holiday here with her husband and 3 children, so she's managed to come here to Italy. So this is good for her, no doubt, but all the devotees here are very encouraged to have her association.
Right.
But we're in Resegne, and yes, so many devotees I am looking through and seeing happily too. All right, so I'll leave it to you, Suresh Krishna. It's not so suitable for me just here, and we're handing back to you. Jai Shri Gurudev, Jai Shri Guru Maharaj. May I certainly be confident in their protection and their direction and follow their direction. That's for the confidence. Actual putting into practice their teaching, and let us go home soon. We have so many promises that we certainly on our way home. Jai Shri Gurudev, Jai Shri Guru Maharaj.
Огромная благодарность за раскрытие глубокой
Huge gratitude for the deep expansion of the questions we asked. And we hope that all the devotees, they were left very satisfied. I myself, 100% satisfied.
Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai, Jai Patar Mahamsa Srila Bhakti Rakshak Siddharth Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai, Temishpat Paramahamsa A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundar Ji ki jai, Giriraj Govardhan ki jai, Shri Nita Gauranga Ji ki jai, Guru Parampara ki jai, Guru Bhargava ki jai, Namacharya Shridas Thakur ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrindi ki jai, Pravasi Maharani ki jai, Shri Chaitanya Saraswata Acharya Vrindi ki jai, Jai Srila Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki jai, Jai Shri Keshavananda Prabhu ki jai, all the assembled devotees ki jai, Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Nitya Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bo. Dandavad dear devotees, Dandavad, Dandavad Maharaj, Dandavad. Hare Krishna. Panchakalpatarupishcha, Kripa Sindhupayadacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavad dear devotees. See you in New Year. New Year. Hare Krishna. Happy New Year. Happy Hare Krishna New Year. Dandavad.